Hi and welcome to the payment page, or the payment page is after this instructional video, and it's important that you do watch this. It's only about 2 minutes long, and once you've watched it you can click the button below this video and go through to the page to make your payment. And now when you get to the payment page there are a number of options, but these instructions are specifically for if you decide to make your payment using a credit or a debit card like most people do. So when you are on the payment page, you'll notice that if you do select credit or debit card, that you have to tick a box to agree that your payment will take 2 to 24 hours to clear, so between 2 and 24 hours. And that is because every credit or debit card payment that's received by our merchant processor goes through a security check first. Okay, so when you get to this page, the first thing that you should do is turn over your card and call the number on the back of your card to let them know you are about to make an international payment for $312. So you're about to make an international payment for $312. You must do this because if you don't, it could be that your bank doesn't recognize where the payment's going to, and the security department puts a block on it. And this happens a lot. I mean, banks are very hot on security these days, and if that happens, your bank will decline your payment. You'll get a decline notice, and that's just a hassle for everybody. So turn your card over, call that number on the back of your card, let them know you're about to make an international payment for $312 and you want that payment to go through. And then you go ahead and fill all this in. Now it's self-explanatory, but one thing to point out is very important: the phone number must be a valid phone number. And the reason for that is that our merchant processor will probably call you to verify your payment as part of their security checks. So you must put a valid number in there and you must answer the phone. So expect their phone call, because if the number that you enter here is not valid, and if they try to call you and it's an invalid number, or if they call for several times and they can't get a hold of you, your payment will be cancelled and returned to your bank or to your credit card. Okay, so valid number in there, very important, and very important. Before you fill this in, turn your card over, call that phone number in the back of your card, just let them know you're about to make an international payment, and then you should have no problems at all. So you're filling all this in, and when you get down to purpose of transfer, click here, purchase of products, and then down here you need to click and agree to these three things. You need to agree to the no refund, no chargeback policy. You need to agree that you're going to receive an email receipt as proof of your payment. So you must make sure again up here that your email address is valid, because that's where your receipt is going to be sent to. And also agree that solidtrustpay.com will appear on your statement to identify this charge. Now, you do not have to have a Solid TrustPay account to do this. In fact, you don't log in. It doesn't go through your Solid TrustPay account at all, even if you do have one. It's irrelevant whether you have one or not. This is a complete outside separate transaction using a credit or debit card, as you would if you were making a normal purchase for anything else online. So once you've done all that, and again, I want to stress this: before you fill this in, turn your card over, call that number on the back of the card and let them know you're about to make an international payment. Valid phone number in here, that is absolutely vital. If you do all this, you will have no problems at all. Once you've done that, click to pay now, and providing your payment successful, you will receive a receipt immediately to your email address. If by any chance your payment's declined and you have followed the instructions just outlined here in this video, and you know that you've got funds in your account, then you do need to call your bank back again and let them know that you need to speak to the security department, because sometimes banks don't actually do what you've asked them to do the first time around, but usually you're okay. The other thing to note here, very important: you cannot use business cards. You must use a personal Visa or MasterCard. It can be credit or debit, but not a business card. Alright, so that's it. You can proceed to click the button below this video now and carry on to upgrade your account, and we would really look forward to having you on board and watching you succeed.